I'm an Indian in the US who never wanted to be Indian, and before this I was an Indian in New Zealand who never wanted to be Indian. And growing up in New Zealand, I'm Indian, Portuguese, and Italian, and I would always tell people that I was Portuguese and Italian first before I said Indian. And I would hate going out to clubs because I'd feel like everyone was looking at me as the creepy Indian guy, so I hardly went out clubbing. And I knew it was bad because I used to see other Indian guys and think, oh no, that's the creepy Indian guy, it's not me. And I never really realized how messed up that was. Like I have family in India and I love them so much and they're the coolest people I know. And yet this was the viewpoint I had for so long growing up in New Zealand, because often Indian people are the brunt of jokes or racism. And I'm not someone who gets caught up on racism or any of that stuff. I believe you can control what you can control and you can't control other people. But when I see posts like this where officials, people in power, say things like this and there's no consequences, man, it's sad, because not because I care what happens to those people. I couldn't care less. What I care about is the effects that it has on the guys like me or the girls like me, my Indian brothers and sisters who grew up or growing up in places like New Zealand or the US or anywhere around the world who are not proud of their heritage. Because when I went to India about 1.5 years ago, and I've been there multiple times before, when I went alone and I traveled it, I realized for the first time how beautiful my culture is, how much heritage there is, how you can go through an alleyway and there's chickens and dogs and animals running through and people are showering out in the street, and yet they are so content with life, they're so happy. And you can merge 10 rickshaws into a lane that doesn't even exist and somehow it just works perfectly. And there's a million different tastes and smells and textures and everything is just so beautifully constructed. There is so much culture. There is so much to be proud of. So this video is not for those MPs. I really couldn't care about these people. It's for my Indian brothers and sisters who grow up around the world, or even in India, growing up not liking other Indian people. There is so much to love about our culture. There is so much to be celebrated, and you can't let posts like this or people like this bring you down. We live in a world where there is a lot of hatred, there is a lot of sadness, but I believe that the change really got to start with you. And I think there's a lot of love, there's a lot of peace, there's a lot of joy that you can spread. So I hope this video serves as encouragement for not only my Indian brothers and sisters, but anyone from other cultures as well, whether that's Chinese or Japanese or white or whoever, Mexican, it doesn't matter. Be proud of your culture, be proud of your heritage. It took me a long time to realize that.